Did Aiden rig the fight again, bro? Don't tell me this nigga has a long history in rigging shit. This is the second fight where folks is talking about rigged and brand risk. Like, nigga, damn, this is a real brand risk for the fucking the sponsors. Real life brand risk. He's letting you know this is a brand risk. Crazy ass choice of words, but I promise you, everything is not um just coincidence. Like, oh shit.
For
What
real,
he
my nigga.
said?
Yo, I thought we had a plan. For real, my nigga.
Super hot not throwing a punch like in the first round. We need to look into that. We need to investigate that.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but my nigga.
Nah, Ray J knew what he was doing by saying that on everything. Like, I'm like, nigga, if y'all did have a plan, he's like, well, you ain't stick to the plan. Nigga, I ain't sticking to I'm airing it out. Nah, that's crazy. Nigga, you don't gotta say names. You already, bro, we know who's involved. Wait, what are you talking about, Mr. Wishes?
Yo, I thought we had a plan. For real, my nigga.
Super hot not throwing a punch like in the first round. We need to look into that. We need to investigate that.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but my nigga.
The actual fight wasn't rigged. Like, he knocked Ray J out. He might have been like, oh, bro.
Aiden Ross's career is in shambles right now after what Ray J just said amid his match after getting KO'd by Super Hot Fire. Ray J says that we had a plan. We were supposed to do something, but it didn't happen. You messed up my parlay. You messed up my bet. Which would make it seem like these fighters are just throwing fights or purposefully doing things at a certain time to secure their own bets. But do y'all notice how every artist that's managed by Whack 100 is basically trying to destroy brand risk as a brand? How can we forget the whole Blueface incident?
Wait,
Ray J's last minute. It was so hard to get you in a.
There's no way Ray J is managed by Whack 100.
Opponent. Can we get you back in here, bro? Can we see you back in brand risk?
And you know damn well you ain't gonna lose your own money on your own fight card. I definitely wouldn't score that in a unanimous decision. I give it 4-2.
No, I look at Aiden's face. He's like, once he realizes what he's saying, his smile goes away. He's like, wait, what?
Can we get you back in here, bro? Can we see you back in brand risk?
Look,
And you know damn well you ain't gonna lose your own money on your own fight card. I definitely wouldn't score that in a unanimous decision.
what?
I give it 4-2. But hey, shout out to Brand Risk.
Shout out to brand risk. And Blue, if you do get back on brand risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on Brand Risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about.
So yeah, ever since Blueface, Aiden
Right, that's such a weird response to that. There's such a weird response to that, but there's no other way you can do it. Like, you can't really pay it no mind live. Like, you gotta or you could have been like, yeah, we're gonna handle that. Like, what are you talking about? But I don't know. It's just better ways he could have responded other than basically tuck his tail and turn around and I don't know, Aiden. You're not helping the case, bro.
has been accused of doing some type of illegal gambling, all right? Some type of scamming or finessing of underhanded bets that's being done by fighters. And now Aiden is here to clear the air once again after this whole Ray J fiasco versus Super Hot Fire. Ray J constantly tells
Bro, do we need to remind ourselves of that Blueface fight, my nigga? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Once you get knocked out the ring, you lost. Like, what are we talking about?
Super Hot Fire that we had a deal and etc. and then he might get some people in trouble if he says too much. But Ray J still got KO though. Ray J still got a knot put on his head. We watch Ray J take a real life KO, so how is any of this even a thing? At this point, I'm under the suspicion. Now look, I'm not saying that Aiden Rose can't possibly be involved in anything illegal, because that's very possible. But the fact that y'all only saying this because y'all took some embarrassing L's is very nasty work. So because you're upset that you're getting dropped off in front of nearly millions of people online, you're mad, you want to just say that Brand Risk is out here scamming and tampering with bets. I think that's some feminine behavior in my personal opinion. I think for someone to lie like this, for someone to make it seem like the platform is suspect.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything feminine? Respectfully, reactor. I'm gonna skip that segment though, because that made no sense.
Because they can't get revenge. I can't respect it, alright? I just can't. But I'm not angry at it either, because I get what Aiden Ross has done in the past. I mean, there's a reason that Playboy Cardi finessed Aiden Ross for like $2 million.
No, the fuck is not. Because he's a white boy. A white boy. February 2004. No, let me stop trolling. February 2024. Appearance on Aiden Ross's Kickstream is one of the most infamous. I won't say this. Like, I won't. That's going a little too far. Yeah, that's going a little too far, but it was just probably one of the first. Despite reportedly paying the rapper $2 million in cash and a Ferrari. When the fuck did he get a Ferrari? Aiden Ross only got a chaotic pitch black 6-minute cameo before Cardi abruptly took the money and left. The end.
On some streaming, Jay's accusations are now under
Well, hold on. Did he ever say why?
On some streaming interview, finessed Aiden Rose for like $2 million on some streaming interview. But let's focus on what Ray J did, because Ray J's accusations are now under investigation. Ray J said something that would completely destroy Brand Risk as a brand, period. He just would do that based on what he's saying. But a lot of people don't even believe him. However, Aiden Ross and his team is launching a full-on investigation on the fight between Ray J and Super Hot Fire, because they suspected maybe something suspect was going on the entire time. Let's run the content. Smash the like button if you did not.
You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
I thought we
Flashed.
had a plan.
What the you just say? Hot, super hot.
Like a mother, bro. Damn, bro. Like that? For real, my. That's Jakey as.
You look at the awkwardness. There is definitely something going on. Like, I don't know. Why didn't he respond? He didn't really want to be next to the nigga. He didn't want to talk after. That's after like, nah, bro, we ain't even finna talk about it. Because, first of all, Ray J, if y'all did have something, nigga, you're still getting paid. You're still the bigger celebrity. What are you, like, come on, bro. Yeah, the knockout for you would have been better, but I don't know, nigga. Like, all the niggas can fuck with his bums. Not obviously like their pockets, but like just them. They be tripping. I fuck with Kanye heavy too, but let's be real. Kanye be tripping. Ray J be tripping. Been tripping. Like, come on, then. She don't got a good selection of black men.
Say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my nigga took a L tonight.
No, we didn't take your ass.
And to be honest, they didn't even have a kid. This don't got nothing to do with it, but they didn't even have a kid, so she don't actually have nothing to do with this bum right here. So, like, what am I even talking about?
Ass was over here. You want me to show you what you did?
Now, me personally, especially when I heard it, I felt like this was a complete lie. I feel like Ray J was just saying that because he know he just got humiliated.
Yeah, I thought so
Ray
too.
J
I ain't
just
gonna lie.
knew exactly what to do after he got KO'd. He basically was making it seem like it was something that it wasn't. To me, he was trying to save face, but it just didn't work. It's like you could tell Ray J's obviously lying, and it's nasty because Ray J's lying is now possibly gonna get Super Hot Fire taken on for brand risk. And Super Hot Fire been on a pretty good run. He's been putting on, he just KO'd Ray J. So try to incriminate Super Hot Fire, right, while y'all are in a match or y'all just had a match is nasty work, because now you're pretty much telling, gang, yeah, you supposed to be this LA Blood member and all that. Why are you trying to incriminate Super Hot Fire and saying that y'all had a bet or a deal live on air? You know, this is a crime, you know. This is something that's a federal offense. Like, when it comes to live sports, you can't tamper with bets. Bet tampering is completely illegal and can get you some federal time. So again, Ray J, you look very nasty doing this, champ. And Super Hot Fire doesn't deserve to suffer from anything because you lost. But ultimately, this is what Ray J did. Ray J inadvertently is trying to incriminate himself with Super Hot Fire to make it seem like the knockout wasn't legit and that he got set up in all this madness. It looks crazy, gang. It's very nasty coming from a 45-year-old man. And you gotta just be accountable and say that you lost, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you lost, champ. You got dropped. You weren't prepared. It's just that simple, champ. You weren't gonna win this bout whatsoever. You said you only got a week's practice or what have you. Well, it doesn't matter. You lost this bout, champ. Not gonna lie. But Aiden Rose says they are working on an investigation right now, investigating the fight, and said that there's a possibility that maybe Super Hot Fire and Ray J get banned from brand risk altogether because this whole situation is nasty. Y'all take a look.
When it comes to Ray J, for example, saying what he said, it's bull. I need to figure out what the on, bro. I do. Ray J, obviously what he said after the fight, Super Hot not throwing a punch like in the first round.
Right, it looks
We
weird.
need to look into that. We need to investigate that. Super Hot has been nothing but a great fighter, and he's been great. And Super looked like himself in the second round. Now, do I know why Ray J said what he said? No, I don't. And we're gonna figure it out. Jordan and I are taking it very seriously. We don't like that. Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of that, and I'll figure it out. The actual fight wasn't rigged. Like, he knocked Ray J out. He might have been like, oh, bro, like, we must win money. If Super got knocked out, or if Super lost, that would have been a different discussion. But Ray J got knocked out. So technically the fight wasn't people's money because Ray J did knock him the fuck out when supposedly, oh, you weren't supposed to do that, bro. You took a loss that night.
That is true.
So that's my whole point.
Now, just like the Blueface situation,
That is true, but if you was betting on hits versus like knockouts, or like if you were just betting on who won, you came up. But like, shit, if you was betting on hits, like Super Hot hit this nigga 30 more times than he hit him, or threw more punches, fuck no. But you lost and you mad, furious.
Blueface, I guess, violated the contract, breached the contract with Aiden Rose,
We'll never
and
talk about
they
Blueface.
had to have a back no money, etc. Like, listen, once lawyers get involved, real lawyers get involved, somebody's gonna have to call for some bread. I'm just saying, if there's a real case behind this, which I'm sure there is, something's gonna have to give. Now, Blueface definitely off brand risk. Don't want to be on brand risk. Accuses brand risk of things that haven't been proven. Ray J also accuses brand risk of things that haven't been proven. But now Aiden Ross is about to go do an investigation because this is the second time this is happening, and this is happening by way of Whack 100's artists such as Blueface and Ray J. Again, this is
Another leg.
terrible business etiquette. This is all emotions based.
No, another lick went wrong. Cause Blueface ain't getting no paper. This nigga ain't getting no paper. He's probably getting paid. Like, he got knocked out and he still fought. So like, How much money was the losing money? Is it none? What the
This is
hell?
all them being upset at the outcome. Listen, you just didn't win.
Nigga,
You
you
weren't
don't
good
get
enough.
nothing if you lose.
You
Nigga,
didn't
you
come
go home
prepared. You
with
just,
bruises
you just
and
lost. I
bumps.
mean, losing was a huge possibility here. You had to be prepared to lose, right? You came to the event. You came to the ring.
is he talking?
Listen, you start
Nobody's
that's nasty.
prepared
Make
to
it
lose.
seem like they doing a bad thing
Nobody's
because
preparing themselves to lose anything, nigga.
opportunity to showcase their boxing prowess. Wow.
All right, man, that's enough for this dude. We gave him that. That's enough screen time.